My shop's gotten myself in a little bit of a problem, and I've been looking for a solution or a workaround for this problem, and I think it finally kind of fell in my lap. I'm sure you can tell by the title of the video, the problem is that for my Autel, they want $1,395 per year to keep up to date on the software for it. I'm a super small, lean operation, and I have to be very adaptable to the type of work that comes through my door. And right now, I'm not doing a whole lot of diagnostic work, but I still get one here and there, and my shop still has to be capable of doing those diagnostics. For me, it's really hard to justify, though, a $1,400 a year cost when that's not the main moneymaker coming through the door. When I'm doing a lot of diagnostic work, then yeah, so it's kind of a hard justification. And I think something that's not very transparent as we buy, more advanced scan tools is what that monthly or annual cost is going to look like. And that's where ThinkCar comes into play. And this kind of helps fill the gap. So this scan tool is a Autel MaxiSys Ultra, and it came with 2 years of free upgrades. Awesome. I'm doing a lot of custom build stuff, and I have an occasional diag work that comes through the door. And so with ThinkCar, that's able to kind of fill this gap. Like, it doesn't make sense to sell this tool, but that's kind of another philosophy of the shop that I'm getting into, is stepping away from subscription models. I don't know the last time you all looked at your bank statements or at your expenses, but I know for me, I've been getting eaten alive by bills creeping up and subscriptions coming out. With ThinkCar, they're changing the model, I think because they're wanting to come in and be really competitive and kind of shake up the market. So for ThinkCar offering free lifetime updates for $1,400 a year, you can buy a really nice ThinkCar scan tool for less than $1,400 a year, and you just buy a new one every year, right? The latest model. For me, like, the math isn't really mathing with the Autel software subscription updates. I don't know about you guys. I imagine that they're probably somewhat cheaper. I can't imagine what the Snap-on dealers charge for their software updates. So this is the big guy. It's not going to be like that for all the Autel scan tools, but even my Autel TPMS little guy that I had, they wanted, I think it was $500 or $600 for the year to keep that updated. And it's just like, it's just not worth it. I'm going to be transferring away from subscription-based scan tools. I think from here on out, I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it makes any sense. I think it makes way more sense to just upgrade your scan tool every 2 to 3 years than hold on to an old one and then start paying a software update subscription cost. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I've done a bunch of these ThinkCar review videos and stuff. They're great tools. This little model here, it's wired, but it's all touchscreen, bi-directional control. I mean, everything that you would need, and then free lifetime updates. You couldn't ask for more. All right, so I decided to pull a car in the bay just to see and kind of show kind of what the layout looks like. It looks like a really basic layout for this particular model. Here I just have access to all of the different control modules like you normally would for an aftermarket setup. And I just wanted to go through a couple, basic bi-directional control functions. Is a way to actuate motors and basically override the standard consumer controls, and you can control it through your scan tool. It can be really handy for troubleshooting. Let's go to blower motor. Blower motor value is at 1, matches our control, and you should be able to hear the fan as I crank it up, but we'll use a visual to help verify. And so if I wanted to see, can I control the blower motor with the scan tool, I can just turn up the values here. That's cranking up the airspeed. Hopefully you can hear it on the mic. This one's in the ECU. We've got a bunch of different things that we can control. Let's just try cooling fan. No monitoring. So it says that the cooling fan is in the off state. Just go ahead and verify that. You can see our cooling fan is not on at the moment. If we wanted to We can turn it on for testing. Should be able to hear it's kicked on now. Let's go ahead and turn this off. We can get in here, we can do all the fun things and play around, and you know, we can look at data. I think everyone's pretty used to data. Let's just look at some battery voltage. Okay, so I think everyone's pretty used to looking at live data and being able to graph data. I think that's even common on like the scan tools on your phone. Look at that, we can do full screen. So that one's already pretty common, but bidirectionality has now entered a much lower price point, allowing a lot more of us that are either DIYers or we're doing it on the side. There's my take on it, and let me know your thoughts.